Hey everybody, Jordan here. Welcome back to another LEGO Room vlog. The first thing that I decided to do today was actually place the new LEGO Harry Potter Hogwarts Express Collectors Edition. I put it right here on the shelf above our parts. I think it looks pretty good. It's awfully hard to display because it's really long, so I only had a few different options of where I could put this thing, this being like my favorite option, I think. The other one would be in this window here where the Titanic is, but the Titanic's there. It would also fit on top of the shelves or on the bulkheads on the LAC floating shelves, but I don't really want to put it up there because it'll get too hidden. So this is what I decided to do, and I think it looks pretty good. There is a bunch of white space at the top there that's a little bit of an eyesore. I'd like to fill that in one day, but I think I did a pretty good job of adding a nice backdrop there. You can see I actually added the three, let's call them flying sets, I guess. We got the Hungarian Horntail, Fox the Phoenix, and also Hedwig the Owl, and actually just placed those on Pick-a-Brick cups. So they're raised up a little bit there. I don't know, they could probably be raised up even more so you can see them a little bit better. And I could do that by using some acrylic risers, or I could build some custom ones using like these panels here. And I could like build an actual Lego riser for those. I just don't know if I have enough of these panels to do that. But you just build little squares and then we could probably raise them up, I don't know, maybe another few inches there. Similar to how I raise up helicopters in the city, right? That's not a helicopter, that's a goat boat. But you know what I mean. We could raise them up using those panels just like that there. So now we have the Hogwarts Castle, the Hogwarts icon sets. These two buildable characters, which I want more of in Star Wars and Marvel and DC and stuff like that. What the heck? We got the three flying sets. Then we have the Hogwarts Express and the Tower of Orthanc. Looks pretty good. The platform does cover up the train a little bit. But if you put it behind, then the platform's going to be hidden. So it's a little bit of a predicament there on how to display this thing. I would like to have it lower down, but I don't really have the display option for that. Because it actually won't fit on these shelves right here. It would fit with the Star Destroyer and Super Star Destroyer right here, but I don't think I want to put it there, you know what I mean? I don't think that makes a whole lot of sense. I would love to move my X-Wing. It'll only fit on a PAX unit, and I only have one LEGO Star Wars PAX unit available, and that's right here. It's got the gunship, the Star Destroyer, the UCS Millennium Falcon. That's not a Star Destroyer. Sorry, that's a Death Star. The UCS Millennium Falcon, the Death Star, the Imperial Shuttle, Betrayal at Cloud City, and the TIE Fighter, and Grogu in front. So the only shelf that I would like to put that on would be this one here, but I don't know what I can, remove from that shelf. The TIE Fighter, I know for a fact, fits on a Billy shelf. It just pops out a little bit, but where am I going to put it in the Star Wars realm, That's why I sort of jammed this thing down here, just below the Mos Eisley Cantina and beside the Ewok Village, sort of hidden. But I don't know. I think that's the best home for it, unfortunately. I think that looks pretty good. I just want to fill in that white space. We could do it with some floating shelves, just not sure if I want to drill holes in my wall there. Now, you're probably wondering, where did the Colosseum alt build go? That's Castle Fortificata done by Boone Builds. Well, we have actually two more PAX units right here that host some airplanes, our space stuff, some Marvel stuff, the Cat D11, the Colosseum. Then we have Vincent van Gogh Starry Night, the piano, also the jazz quartet, and the globe. This actually recently moved because the globe used to be over here, and this is where I put Castle Fortificata. This shelf needs some work, and actually I think needs some more Lego, to tell you the truth. Now the Atari actually used to be up on that shelf with all of that stuff as well, but I've put it down here on the floor. This is not its permanent home. Its new home is going to be in one of your guys' homes or one of your guys' Lego rooms. So make sure you check out the Whatnot stream that I have scheduled for September 10th at 2 o'clock Mountain Standard Time, because we're actually going to be giving away the Atari on that stream, and we're going to be auctioning off a whole bunch of other cool stuff, including minifigures, promo sets, parts, and 3 Lego mystery boxes. If you sign up for Whatnot using my link, which is in the description below, you're going to get a $15 credit that can be applied to your first order and can be redeemed on my stream. It helps out the channel. And if you come by the stream, you can potentially win the Atari. There's nothing really wrong with the Atari. I like the Atari. It was a good build. There's lots of good part usage and lots of good parts in that set and lots of good little hidden Easter eggs and stuff like that. But I didn't grow up building an Atari. I didn't grow up playing an Atari, so it just doesn't fit my collection. I'm not a huge fan of the Atari system. If that was a N64, perfect. I would keep it for sure, but never really played an Atari, so I'm going to get rid of it out of the collection. I hope it goes to one of you guys who are viewing this video. Another little display change that I want to make is moving BD1. That's not its permanent home. It's supposed to go over there with all the other buildable characters, but then I would have to move this TIE Fighter Advance, which is Darth Vader's TIE Fighter. So I'd have to move that somewhere else. It looks pretty good there, you know? Oh man, where would I put that? I don't know. Might have to do like a big shelf rearrange here one of these days. Also, because when we moved Harry and Hermione and also those little flying creatures there, the flying creatures, we opened up some space on this shelf as well. Okay, what the heck's wrong with me too? I've got like boxes and stuff all over the place. It's time to clean up this mess. These part bins have been here for far too long. Hey, you know what? Let's open up this fan mail as well. This one here is from JK. Thank you so much, man. That's my brother's name. He says, I really enjoy your videos. I'm actually watching your vids right now. Please show in a video. I love your Lego City. My favorite part is the under ocean area, from JK. Thanks, man. Also, it says, put the minifigs in the amusement park. Oh, perfect. Look at that. We've got like a Woody minifig torso there and legs. And then we've got, I believe, Jake's minifig right there. Look at this super cool pencil, too. That's awesome. I'm going to put that in my toolkit. So then whenever I'm marking markings and stuff like that, and I need a pencil, there you go. I have it. Awesome. And then some spare parts and also a Jake brick. Thanks, man. And you know what? I actually plan on working on the amusement park a little bit later on in this video here. Got some Mills plates, but there's the minifigures for now. Obviously, the amusement park's looking a little bit grim right now, but that's where they are for now. This one here is from Lego Brick Builder UK, Dylan. Hey, thanks, man. Hope you're having a great week. I have sent you a package with some bits from the new refurbished Lego store in London. Your videos really inspired me to get creative and create my own things. I remember when I watched you when you had 50,000 subscribers, and you have kept up the great videos that I always wait to watch. Hope you enjoy the gifts. Well, here we go. Check it out. Oh, no. Whoops, the back was broken. Tiles, though. We need those desperately. Also, some really cool figures and some 2x2 bricks. I'm guessing this is your sig fig, and this one is just awesome. That's going to go on our minifig wall right now. And I'm going to use these later on to build our Mills plates, and we're going to tile our sidewalks with these. In fact, the minifig wall was something I was working on earlier as well. I placed all the new Series 23 minifigures right here. And there's the one right there. Thank you so much, Dylan, man. That's really cool. I was actually thinking about the minifig wall earlier, and I want to color coordinate all the series. So use some like 2x plate and put them behind the minifigures, sort of mount their legs to the 2x plate, and have different colors for different series. Like, I don't know, blue, dark blue, orange, yellow, all the different colors. Maybe have Simpsons on yellow, etc. I just think that'd be really cool to have them all color coordinated on the wall. It'll help us get a visual and really see where each different series is on the wall. Then I'm going to swoop in here, place your minifigure, and continue tiling off this sidewalk with the tiles he sent. That's awesome, man. I'm actually waiting for more tiles to arrive from my PAB shipment, which is just taking forever. And it's one of the big things that's holding up production here in the Lego City, because the sidewalks just they look a little bit weird. I do plan on actually working on some more roads later on in this video today too. So we're touching on the Lego City, we're touching on the amusement park, and the packages that you guys sent are helping with that. So thank you so much, Jake, and also Dylan. And Dylan also sent these items here. So we've got the little Creator London bus there, which is the mini version of the Creator Expert London bus. That's really cool. Awesome. Also, these little poly bags. That one's for the under the sea area, so Jake's going to be pretty stoked on that. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Forgot to mention another thing that I actually did when we fixed up this shelf here is I removed those two smaller units, these ones from here, And I inserted this 3-drawer system right here, the Stairlight one. So now I've got to reshuffle all these drawers to make sure our color coordination is back. And then I also have to get a bunch of mini bins and convert these into the mini acrylic bins, like these ones here. And we're just going to put all of these colorful tiles together in these drawers. So I'll have like colorful tile drawers, and they'll all be in their own little mini bin. Just really quickly, want to talk about the lighthouse placement. I got a lot of feedback in the video when we placed this in the Lego City. And a lot of people were saying to take this rock work here and continue this rock work, have it come here, get rid of this boat, and have the rock work come all the way out. That might look pretty cool. Or even if we get rid of this boat here, we slide this over a half base plate and have the rocks come out this way. That's going to add a little bit larger gap here between the old fishing store. A lot of people are asking about this too. I actually extended this dock. That's not how it was. But that's going to add a bigger gap between the old fishing store and the lighthouse. So I might get rid of this pier and reconfigure that a little bit. Overall, I'm pretty happy with this. And a lot of people were saying that this is such an eyesore. Well, we're working on building more modular buildings. There's actually the Big Friends one that we're going to be building, which is 1.5 base plates. And that's going to go over here. It's just, once again, waiting for that order with those 2x2 tiles that has the remaining parts that we need for that rebrickable project. So right now we're just waiting for a few things to show up so that we can continue working on, you know, more modular buildings and stuff like that, and also finish off the roads. That's sort of why those projects are at a standstill. Also, I'm dealing with twins, so keeping on top of the videos and the Lego City and stuff like that has just been a little bit tough. I haven't been able to allocate as much time as I would like to the Lego City, but I am, you know, having an amazing time with my children, and I'm really focusing on that. That's the priority in my life right now. Not the Lego City, believe it or not. My children are the priority over the Lego. I know, it's hard to believe. But yeah, pretty cool. Geez, the amusement park, I started on that. You saw me meals plate the roller coasters the other day. So hopefully we can shift some stuff around there later on this video. But I haven't even finished cleaning up my mess over there yet. What the heck? I'm getting distracted. There we go. That's a little bit better. I do have like my hoard on the ground over here. I don't know why. Every time I'm done a Whatnot stream, I just like bomb my minifigures over there. Sort of weird. You know what? I was thinking to myself, these bulkheads need to be refreshed. I gotta get like this changed up here. Oh yeah, there's also the shrimp shack up there. I would like to get that probably right here. See how there's like a half base plate where those bus stations are? I'll probably put the shrimp shack right there, modularize it somewhat. Like that's actually going to be perfect. And I definitely have pieces that I could use to complete that. I don't need to order any pieces or anything. Speaking of other things that I'm waiting for from the Lego group, the bowling alley and the Venetian houses, right? Like bowling alley could go here by the beach, right? Like that's another 1.5 base plates that's going to be easily filled up here in the Lego room. We've got all this space, or in the Lego City, I should say. We got all this space too, right? Venetian houses could probably come somewhere right here when I get these little, like a little waterfall coming down. I want to have like a waterfall trickle down, similar to how we have it trickling down here, and maybe come through and like connect with the other one, have like a little river trickling through here. And then we could have the Venetian houses over here, or I could put the Venetian houses up over there on the edge of the water from the Ninjago area or Spring Lantern Festival. That would look pretty cool. But it's just a matter of waiting for the bowling alley, my parts, and the Venetian houses to arrive from the Lego shipments. What the heck? They haven't even shipped yet. That's going to be an exciting day when it actually arrives here, though. Oh, man. Like, there's a lot of stuff going on in the city right now. I need to get back at it. Like, this would be so easy to start. The zoo. Oh my gosh. What's wrong with me? I keep saying, we're going to work on the zoo. I'm starting the zoo, and then I don't do it. It's not that I don't want to. It's just a matter of keeping on top of everything. That being like reviews and new Lego sets and the city and information and news and the kids operating the house, keeping the parts organized. I guess I could just say, to the heck with all that. I'm going to just focus on the city, and that's going to be my channel. Just the city. No longer going to build Hogwarts Express and review Hogwarts Express and place Hogwarts Express and go shopping and buy the Hogwarts Express. I'm just going to focus on the city. But I don't know if I want to do that because I enjoy building the new Lego sets as well, right? So I'm just doing what I enjoy sort of at my own pace. And it's what I enjoy doing. And I'm having fun with it. And I think that's ultimately what matters, right? As long as I'm feeling comfortable in my own skin here in the Lego room, which obviously I am. Very cool. Okay, now that I'm done rambling, I'm going to build some Mills plates for the amusement park. Whereas I could be working on that, but the amusement park looks like absolute garbage. Flaming garbage. It needs to be a little bit more presentable than it is right now, that's for sure. Okay, so this is before, right? Got some big white spaces. We've got some Mills plates. We got Jake's minifigs. Thanks again, man. We got some Mills plates. There's no Mills plate there. There's pretty much nothing going on over there. So what I'm going to do now is just sort of spend a bunch of time building Mills plates and reorganizing some of these rides, and then we'll check it out after. So this is what it looks like before. Just wanted to show you that. And boom, the amusement park is done just like that there, hey? Wow, look at that. So much detail. It looks fantastic. No, I'm just kidding. Obviously, we extracted all of the Mills plates. They're just right here. And then I extracted all of the base plates that need to be converted into Mills plates as well so that we can get those all made up. And I put all the mini builds and stuff at the very back there. So now we have like an open table, a big open surface that we can start sliding some of these rides around and just sort of get a pretty good layout. It's just going to be a little bit easier for us when we have the room that's going to allow us to actually move this stuff around. And look at this, I put the mixer and the mixer platform on top of the garbage because it looks like absolute garbage. You know, I built this using a whole bunch of plates that I had available at the time. So it's like all mixed colors and stuff like that. The purpose of it was to conserve space. You can see it's got a custom washroom with Moaning Myrtle on top underneath it. And then it also has the games there. And it also has a tunnel for the go-kart track that we had once upon a time. So it definitely did what it was supposed to do and allowed us to conserve a bunch of space for the amusement park by lifting that ride up. But it just doesn't look very attractive. So hopefully I can rebuild a new one in the future that just looks a little bit better and a little more permanent. So there's my big stack of 48 by 48 stud Mills plates. Holy cow, that's a lot of great plates, hey? Big open canvas here, everybody. Been shifting things around for a while, but brought the Disney Castle forward there because that's going to be in line with the entrance, which is right there. And that carousel right there to the left of the entrance when you walk in, probably the UFO carousel to the right. And then I put King's Cross station over there, or platform 9 3/4, where people can board the Hogwarts train. I know it's sort of weird that it's right there by the Disney Castle, but if I put the Disney train station there, it has an open back, so you'd be able to see that open back, and it would look sort of weird from the backside, whereas our custom platform 9 3/4 actually looks pretty good. I actually think that looks pretty good there. Now I slid the Disney Castle over here, and I put a switch track right here. Originally, I thought I was going to re-render this thing to make it completely different, but I think we're going to keep it the same, granted that we are going to convert it onto a Mills plate. So I think we're pretty much going to convert it onto a Mills plate and then probably reduce the staircase so that it fits on that green base plate that you see that it's sitting on now. And then the switch track will come here, and we're going to have the switch track there just so we can park another train underneath the Disney Castle. So for example, when we have the Hogwarts Express going, but we want the Disney train going, we have somewhere to park it. I just think that sort of makes sense. With this new layout, the trains all share the same track. There's not a separate track for the amusement park. Yeah, I ruled that out. In the old layouts that you've seen, if you haven't checked out my old amusement park layouts, make sure you do, because they actually look pretty fresh and they were pretty awesome, you know what I mean? And now we're sort of rebuilding it again. So I know we have the ability to create something pretty cool. It just takes a lot of time. But yeah, if you haven't checked out my old amusement park layouts, make sure you check them out because they had their own train line and it looked pretty awesome. But I've decided to remove that just because it takes up so much space. So yeah, carousel, entrance, alien UFO carousel, platform 9 3/4, Disney Castle, Disney train station, roller coaster, Ferris wheel. We got some shops in the bathroom over here. I'm going to put the mixer right there, and I'm going to build a new platform, and we're also going to have our go-kart track going underneath the mixer right there as well. The old go-kart track actually went around the roller coaster, but I'm thinking the new one is going to go on a Mills plate right here that's going to accommodate the mixer and the go-kart track. So it's going to take up these 2 half base plates, this quarter base plate, this 1.5 base plate right here, and this 1.5 base plate that ends right here. So this will all be mixer and go-kart. I'm thinking that's going to be pretty cool and sort of condense that go-kart track to this quadrant of the amusement park. And then over here beside the roller coaster, I've got the haunted house and also the haunted manor, the loop coaster, and then some games and stuff as well, and then a bunch of space available. I ran out of 2x2 bricks again, so I can no longer produce more Mills plates. Well, I can with like 2x4 bricks and 2x3 bricks, but I don't want to do that. That seems wasteful. And then I've got some half base plates open right here just so I can create some sort of rock edge, right? That's going to isolate the amusement park from the city, and hopefully that rock edge can convert into a rock edge that's going to cover up this platform here and sort of go up behind the loop coaster, sort of blending in that platform there. Obviously a ton of work to do, a ton of parts to acquire, but hey, we've had amusement parks in the past. They looked really cool, and I know we have the ability to do it again, and it's just one day at a time here in the Lego City. I think we got lots done today and are making even more work for ourselves, but hey, I think that shelf over there looks pretty fantastic, eh? So let me know what you think of the proposed changes here to the layout. I think it looks pretty good. I'm sure it'll change 100 times, but progress for the sake of progress, everybody. Thank you so much for coming on by. I hope you enjoyed the room vlog. Remember to like, subscribe, and stay tuned. Farewell.